So I was taking the time to think about things a little bit, and I kind of realized how grateful I am for my situation. Um, Mainly, what I was thinking about was the fact that I am 19 years old and I am ahead so far in my own age demographic. I have my own place. If I lived in my parents' house, it would be perfectly normal. I have a car. I know plenty of people my age who don't have a vehicle. I have a very strong emotional control. I do let things get to me sometimes, but the fact that I can immediately recognize it and make a change is a gift. And it's almost hard to contain a smile. Like, there's so much to be grateful for. I'm just so happy to be alive. I'm just so happy to be alive. That's 6 words I love to say. See, I do have these ups and downs, and it gets hard at times because I don't know when it's gonna happen, and it's honestly like confusing for other people because they don't know how to, I guess, judge me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not like judge me, like say I'm a shitty person, but like judge my character because it's shifting. Like, I'm not I'm not usually I don't usually have the same emotional state month to month. So, what I found is I have to work with this and I have to look at the positives from all my array of emotions. This is why I made a video saying nihilism builds character, because it makes you realize that you don't matter as much as you think you do. And it's actually an opportunity to become more humble and grounded in your own beliefs. Now, the great thing about feeling energized, feeling grateful, and feeling happy like I do right now is that I have more energy to go do the things that I want to do and make a better video that can be more entertaining for viewers and that my energy can rub off onto you. I like doing things that raise the vibration, not lower it. So, if you guys can relate and you feel like shit at the moment, just know that it is a temporary feeling and that there must be a reason you feel like shit. If that reasoning is something that is beyond your control, you must just let time pass and do its thing. But if it is in your control, then change it. It's as simple as that. See, I've been slacking on the gym lately, and I went yesterday. It's like I just walked back home. It's like I felt like I belonged there. You know what I mean? It felt like it's what I was missing. So to be there and truly realize, it's like I knew that's what was missing. But when I walked into that gym, I just knew, like, I'm here, I'm home again. It's hard to do these things. It's hard to get up your ass and go to the gym, dude. I'm not kidding with you. I'm not kidding with you. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's the easiest thing on the planet, because it's really not. You gotta really grab your cojones and get on over to that gym. So, yeah. One, always look for the positive. Two, when you find the positive, be grateful for it. Three, when even if you don't have the energy, do what you know you should do and what's going to make you happy, because it's going to make these ups more consistent. And 4, just love everybody, love everything. Try and get some social connection because you really need it. See, at times I do feel like I'm more of like a hermit type, which I guess there's nothing really wrong with that. You know, there's power in solitude, but you need social connection. You need that in your life. And it's a skill that you must develop to have any sort of success in the real world. Because, I mean, think about it. Most of the success that I found in my life and the gifts to be grateful for came from people. They didn't just come because I sat around alone by myself. That doesn't make any sense, does it? You gotta get out there, you gotta meet people, you gotta network, you gotta connect, you gotta have fun. Just be a human being, you know? It's simple as that. See, these phones, as much as they're a useful tool and they give us an opportunity to find out all the answers to all of our questions, they make us less human. So what we need to do is we need to find a plan and we need to make use of it. We need to make use of it. And don't disregard this part, because you might think you're doing something useful. Like, for example, you might be watching a lot of self-improvement YouTube videos, right? But sitting around watching self-improvement YouTube videos doesn't do it for you. You have to go and improve yourself after you have already gained the knowledge. You gaining more knowledge doesn't improve you. So what you need to do is watch the video, consciously pick the points of what's going to work, what's going to do, what's actually going to improve your life, and think how you can actually implement it into your own situation and your unique life, basically. So let's look at this for example. Like, let's say let's say how to be more confident, right? You can watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to be more confident, or you can pick a few. You can watch 1, 2, maybe even 3. Pick the parts that sound like they would help you, because only you really know what's going to help you. Only you really know what you are struggling with. So pick the tips, the tricks that are going to work for you, and then use those. Some tips and tricks I can use for you is a lack of confidence mainly stems from you stifling yourself and hiding your own traits, because naturally most human beings are quite confident, but we tend to block ourselves, block our energy, and not let it come out in its true purest form. So what I would like to say is, if you have a weak voice, this is something that just like really gets to me, is sometimes my voice is really weak and I can't summon words to speak. But what I do is I realize that it's not that I have a weak voice. It's not that I have a voice that doesn't sound good. It's that I'm hiding my true voice because I think it's gonna sound bad. But in reality, the voice that I'm using because I think my actual voice sounds bad is worse than my actual voice. So when you take the time to really do some introspection and realize what you're hiding, then you'll be able to become more pure, authentic, and people will be more attracted to you. It's not a very simple process. It's simple on paper, but it's it's a battle. It's an internal struggle that you're going to have to face and that you're going to have to work improvements on. And it doesn't just go into confidence, it goes into many, many other things, many other video topics that I could implement in the future. But yeah, main thing is just be grateful for your situation. And if you're young like I am, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't compare yourself too much to other people because a lot of other people in your circle might actually be older than you. And you don't even really take the time to think about that. Yeah, this person is much older than I am. Of course, they're going to have more than I do. Now, it's great. It's great to want more for yourself, especially if you're a young guy. Because think, when you get that old, you might even have much more than them, which is cool. I mean, share it, you know. But that's really all I got to say for this video. I got some stuff to do, so I'm gonna keep it short. I'll keep you posted. You guys have a good one.